Right.
In Love Lab today, there were three main things that we want to... Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The first one was the unspoken feelings that happen in a relationship.
Yeah.
The second one was attachment styles. Like how we relate our particular style
how we relate
of that.
to each other.
And the third one was synchronicity, mirroring or attunement, a bit like what you're doing right now.
Exactly, and that was the embodiment part of our workshop today.
Embodiment.
So
being with how we
the underlying feelings and emotions that often don't get expressed in conversation and dialogue are those things that, if they were expressed, will often bring you closer together. They allow somebody to be accessible, responsive and engaged, the ARE of
they're
the
often quite vulnerable. We think that we're taking a big risk when we say it. It can feel like we're really digging deep, and yet it's the things that often happen all the time in our minds, but we can just shut it out and quiet it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Things like, you know, did I do the right thing? Is he still engaged with me? Am I, is he still happy with me? Things like that, quite ordinary things.
Yeah. And then
we still want to be with me, even when you go another layer.
And then we talked about attachment styles, and there are three attachment styles. Do you want to
the first one, I seem to be doing that already. The first one is the securely attachment style, and about half of the population are securely attached. And then another 25% are more of a pursuer. And she's
talking about me here.
The metaphor for that was the
octopus.
Octopus. The one who draws the other one in.
Yeah.
And the withdrawer is seen as the turtle.
The turtle.
Like in her own shell, quite happy, doesn't want to be disturbed by other people. These aren't necessarily negative.
Yeah. So the positive spin on all this is that the octopus is somebody who's actually very giving, very generous. They very good at taking care of others, and they really love being around other people. And the tortoise, the turtle, is somebody who's actually very self-reliant. They can take good care of themselves, and they're actually very creative. And when they're given space, they're very creative, and they really can get on with things and do great work.
And it's really helpful in a relationship for people to be able to not only know themselves more, but know each other and see how each other respond.
Yeah, that's right. So
then
those are the three, and the third one is the secure attachment, which is 50% of the population are secure. And
I already said that.
Oh, shucks, I got it wrong. She's going to think I'm a right schmuck.
I wanted to go on to the third
part of
the workshop, which was about the synchronicity, how we mirror each other sometimes without even realising it.
Yeah.
And that this is very much about the relationship as a whole. So we're seeing the relationship, we're attuning to the relationship rather than to ourselves necessarily or each other. It's like the third entity that gets tended to.
You're building that element of the relationship, attunement. And I was going to say something, I've forgotten what it was. Oh God. It was about, there was something else important about attunement.
You can do this.
I can do it. It was about, knowing about our attachment style. I've got it right, thank God. She's going to think I'm lovely after all. It's about the, about knowing each other's attachment styles. So I'm more of an octopus. I like to connect. I like to look after you. And knowing that, I also know that you're really good at getting on with your own thing and really productive, and you know how to get on with your work and do stuff. And so it's good to know that, because then I can address that. If I'm wanting to talk to you about something difficult, I can say, look, I know you just want to get on with stuff right now, and you may not have time to connect with me right now, but
and people with these traits, a little bit octopus and a little bit tortoise, often get on really well together. It's quite a good match.
Yeah, and it's good to remember that we can often call these two the pursuer and the distancer. So, and that's a relationship, that gives the relationship dance. If I pursue too much, Sarah's going to just distance away from me.
We
I
also
think I'm
did.
going on too long here.
We
I'm a bit
also
worried
did
it's
some
not gonna work.
embodiment around how one of us will want to hold on to the other one's hand, and the other one will want to let go. And it's not necessarily the dynamic that we're taught in social situations where we get to navigate that so delicately, so it's unseen. But what happens when one person wants more connection than the other?
Yeah, this is a good example of it here.
So this is how we played with it physically today.
Yeah. I really hope I've done this video well. I hope she's going to like it. Yeah, so there you go. I think we're almost done.
We're done.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And thank you for watching. Goodbye from Love Lab.